Digits. Trippy digits return. Trippy digits return this year. Excellent. Triple digit returns. Triple digit returns. Triple digit, triple digits. Excuse me for a second. Another second. All right. We're back. The market. The market is. The market is. The market is being the market. I don't know exactly what's going on. I did not take CEIX. I was supposed to. I didn't take many things that I thought was good. I don't like trading on Friday. You guys should know this by now. I don't like trading on Friday, but Friday, once again, was another pretty decent day. If we look at the breath, you look at the breath. It's Thursday. Here's Friday. All right. Breath going way up. Look at this. Pretty good increase. 40. Wait, what? Seriously, a 40% increase? Yeah, we got some strong moves, in other words. Anyways. So yeah, the SPY's going back up. SPY's going back up. Yeah, I think things look pretty damn good. Things look all right. I shouldn't say pretty damn good. They look all right, right? We had a quick breather. I mean, this whole period of like the last 2 weeks where the market was chopping around sideways was a good breather. Now the market might just start going back up. You can expect me to get aggressive. That's what I would expect to do. And I kind of am aggressive, even though I do not have my NVIDIA position. I also chopped myself out of my AI position. I put my AI position at like break even. Silly me. And yeah, you see there's like a full reversal here, which shouldn't be that much of a surprise. The bad thing is AI can do stuff like this, and it has done it many times. You know what I'm saying? And what does this look like? Doesn't this look like the exact same setup here? Let's look at this. Okay, this is what this looks like. This looks like that. This looks like that. Doesn't this all look familiar? A bottom down trend, and then the stock just starts, this is literally what happened. Went down, up, sideways, gone. Down, up, sideways, gone. And this one really looks like this. Down, up. Well, this one just down, sideways, up, down, gap up, gone, which is what this one's doing. Up, sideways, down, gap up, gone. And that's a possibility here. Anyways, I should be an AI, but I suck at trading. So execution, who needs it, right? I do. Very bad at executing. But whatever, man. Something I need to get better at. But I should be an AI. I'm in GPS, very strong. I wouldn't be surprised if it gapped down. DKS, ANF. Let's see what these. Oh, ANF getting his ass beat. Yeah, ANF had I mean, we talked about ANF, right? ANF usually goes big on the first day, it gaps up, and then like kind of just goes sideways afterwards. This one really big though. Like this was like almost a 30% move. Like that's not very ANF-ish. Like that's not what this stock does. 30%. This stock can get linear over a period. Don't get me wrong, but 25% in a day is a bit much for it. So it probably got to digest that move. Anyways, a lot of stocks are going right now. Not a lot, but a lot of stocks are in setup mode. They're starting to break out. You know, we have a plethora of setups. Plethora. You know? Plethora. All right, so first things first, man. Let's go over the back watch list. That's first thing we do. Oh no, first thing we can do, we can go over our trade. So the new trades, I was already in run. I was already in run and I was in array the previous day. So we talked about that. I took GPS on at the open. Something like that. Yeah, I took GPS at some point and it's working. I think I took it like the 5 minute opening range high or something like that. I don't know. But I sold it like here and then I brought back in. Um so I sold all of it, locked in some profits, but then I brought back in because it was trending down pretty bad. Let's go to the 5 minute actually. Yeah, I sold it like somewhere around here and then it started trending back up, and then I brought it again. So yeah, like I said, I be selling stuff fast. I don't be letting stuff die on me. You have a very short leash with me, which I think is the correct actions that you should have when you're trading momentum based trades. You plan to make money on them. You don't plan on riding them out for like a year or something, you know. So I trade stocks faster probably than most people are used to, but that's okay. But so only new trade I took was GPS. I sold out of AI. Sold out of AI too early. AI pulled back to my stop, which is like break even, and yeah, I got stopped out. Um, in reality, I butchered this AI trade pretty bad. This AI trade you could have just took here, like when it broke out here, and I did actually take it here, but for some reason I stopped myself out of this. Somehow and when I look at this, I really wonder how I got stopped out. So I took AI on the initial 1 minute opening range high because the ADR is low, right? That's what I do, right? It reversed. And then I took it when it broke like the VWAP and it reversed here. And then I took it when it broke out here. And that's when I was riding it out throughout the day. And it was going pretty well. Um, I should have never got stopped out here, honestly. I got stopped out here barely because I put my stop below VWAP, which I had my stop at the low day. So I entered on like here. So I entered like a 5% risk or something like somewhere around there. Actually, it was less than that. I think I entered when it broke this high right here. It wasn't 2% because I didn't have half my account into it. Anyways, I put my stop at the bottom of this candle. And then I would have got stopped out anyways, but I guess I moved my stop up. But my stop probably should have been around low a day or something. Because I was taking around VWAP. But I didn't do that. I believe that I like to keep my wrist as tight as possible. So without choking myself up. Like you break VWAP, you shouldn't really be breaking back under VWAP. But that's not what happened here. As you can see, we broke. So I got stopped out again. But I only lost like, that was like 1.5 R because I sized it for a low day, but I didn't use low day. So I didn't lose that much money on the secondary trade. But then I took it here and I stopped myself out on the next day at break even. So as you can see, the next day, this bar right here stopped me out because I got in somewhere around like here, I guess. Yeah, I got in somewhere around this bar. So I stopped myself out, and that was unfortunate because literally this thing like barely ticked it and then just massive swing. Um but yeah, I thought the market was just dipping. So I didn't really care to even check to see what AI was doing after I got stopped out. I was just like, okay, market's being ass, got stopped out at break even, whatever, let's keep going. that was pretty much all that was my trade. And then I took another trade on it was BNAI, if I can recall. Yes, BNAI. And this had a perfect setup. This would definitely been the trade of the day. This was probably like one of the best plays I've seen so far. So this is the right day. So this is probably one of the best trades of the year, honestly. You know, for intraday momentum trader. So what we have here is you can see, you know, this has all the characteristics, and this is what we trade when we already trade momentum. This is small cap, low float, so that's another bonus. You can see the ADR is crazy already. You know, 125 in a day, like the ADR before the day was already crazy. Like this is not a representation. This includes the ADR for the day because the day's already finished. We're talking about something that happened Friday or Saturday, right? So it's already finished. Now, as you can see, when we look down here, there's no volume being traded. Let's actually go back a couple of days so we can really show this. 200K, 100K, like less, like at $1, like there's not really a lot of volume being traded. Okay, all of a sudden, the first day we're here, right? So the next day we trade 108 million. The next day we trade like, I don't know, this stock is like non-existent, like nothing's going on. 2.6 million. Still a lot more than the average. But then this day right here, 68.8 million. You can see we're trading all types of RVAL. Like we're trading heavy volume, right? And that's what you want to see, you know, when you're trading momentum. You want to see that you're trading value that, like when you're trading these, when you're looking for these momentum intraday plays, you're looking for stocks that are, the characteristics on it for whatever reason have just drastically changed beyond any type of reasonable means. Like there's no doubt that there's momentum in the stock. There's no doubt that this stock is just different from its previous self. Something's going on with this stock today, right? And that's what we're seeing. That's what the volume's telling us. So when we hop over to the intraday, right, the first thing we want to see is a linear move up. So immediately out the gate, we get a 60% move up. The stock pulls back, not even pull back. It really holds this flag really nice, honestly. So if we look, it holds this flag really nice. I mean, that's just textbook. It breaks down, but it doesn't break down like a ton. So after holding this flag, it breaks down and it drops like, well, it dropped at most, but then it popped back in the range. It dropped like 14%. And now it's only down like 8% from, you know, the previous flag. And now it's just consolidating. Okay, so what could you do here? Well, you should have had this on your watch list at this point. It already ran 60% per day. At this point, it's already trading like 10 times its average RVAL already in the morning, like on these bars. Like here, this bar is 1.8 million. 4 days ago, you know, the week before, it's not even trading 1.8 million volume in a day. It's doing it in a 5-minute bar. So, you know, it was trading 200K. So this right here, this bar right here is already like 5. Well, this bar is literally 9, you know, times the RVAL. So you're trading hundreds of times the RVAL in one day, right? So that's what we're looking at. This type of stocks that we're looking to trade. There's tons of liquidity here. There's tons of options. You don't have to question it, right? So when this thing breaks, you should expect, you know, this is what we expect. We expect these big breaks. Now, do we care if the stock holds on to this big break forever? No, I don't care. Like, I'm in it to capture the momentum. And that's it. So how will we trade this? All right. So after this linear move, what we should be looking for is a break of the flag. So the break of this flag would have been, you know, some people might say up here, some people might say up here. You got to use your own discretion. But we're looking for a break on the flag on high volume. So this flag right here gets broken right here on high volume. As you can see all these bars are relatively lower compared. 200K pretty much, 120, 101, 134, 99, 114K. And then this bar comes in almost 500K. All right. So this is a good sign that something's happening because this bar is, you know, it pretty much just traded the whole consolidation range. So What you should be looking at is this bar here. You know, this is a 500K breakout bar. So we'll just say we'll just do BR bar, right? Versus, you know, do the text here. Let's try to line this up right. Versus the 200K of the consolidation, right? So you got way more volume coming in here than over here. And then you break the high right here. So this is where I would have entered. I missed out on this trade because I suck. But we're not talking about, we're not talking about me being terrible at trading. So you'd entered here, and this is I usually take the trades on a higher day, right? So we can just turn this back to orange. Top of range, high of day. This is our entry, right? Okay, let's redo that. Entry bar, right? Another entry bar. Entry bar pocket range is right here. And then we'll just make this yellow. Like this can be like a caution or something. No. How do you draw a line? There we go. So you can see you got an entry bar of this line right here. Let me just do, that's not what I did. Right, so you got a couple different, you could have took this entry, could have took this entry. Either way, you want to do a lower candle stop, LOC stop. LOC stop. What's up, Bruno? And LOC stop. So you want to do a LOC stop, and then your exit would have been somewhere up here when you broke the range. So you exit when you break 9 EMA. So this is how simple this trade is. Let's actually save this one to the book. Oh, okay. Let's put some stats on here. This is a I remember this. This is 5%, and then it went up. It went up like 80%. So what's 5 divided by 80? Okay, so 8 times 4. 8 divided by 10 would be 8. So times that by 2 is 16. So this is a 16R. So you get a 16R trade from pocket. Let's make this yellow. Do yellow. 16R trade on pocket pivot. Got about a 10R trade on high a day break. And yeah, I mean, just massive trade here, So I mean, this is account changing stuff if you can execute on these. Relatively simple. Now I say that, but in theory, when I see all this money rolling in, my brain just goes dumb. Too many big numbers, and I usually botch the trade, So What is this? What is today? This was 531. This is BNAI 5-31-2024. I haven't made one of these in a while. I see. We had some decent ones because we also had ASTS this week, which I don't know if I talked about or I didn't, but ASTS, you will see the exact same setup here, right? So ASTS, you can see is a little bit different. It was already running. So this is a multi-day runner, but the other one was also a multi-day runner. You can see this is day 3 of its run. ASTS had multiple days, but then it gapped up a lot right here, right? On this day right here. And when you see what you'll see if we come over here is that once again we're trading tons of volume, 2.8 million, 3.3 million right in the morning. We get a linear run, we hold the linear run, right? And after we hold the linear run, we get this breakout. Now, I sometimes when the 5-minute is looking all cloggy like this, all you need to do is just go to the 15-minute and you can really capture momentum on the 15-minute. So look at this. This is our trade. This is the 15-minute. And as you see, the 15-minute is very orderly. Sometimes you have to you have to zoom out a little bit to be able to see the momentum or not to get pulled into the bullshit pretty much. Like you don't want to be surrounded by noise. You're like, oh my goodness, my stock is dipping so bad or whatever. And you're like, the 15 minutes just sitting there talking to you. It's like, no, we really not, bro. Like you panicking for no reason. But what I like to do on the 15-minute is I like to, if I get a break of a 15-minute low, that's like a good sign to exit. On this strategy, I guess you could have got ticked out here, I guess. But I mean, you really should have got ticked out like here. Well, actually here. Because you see right here, it broke. But when it starts breaking this like the 15-minute lows consistently and stuff, that's a good sign to get out. Like that's a good sign that the momentum's going. For example, if I show you BNAI on the 15-minute, you'll see the same thing, right? You see, we made this move up, right? We consolidated on the 15-minute and then we broke. When will we have exit? When we have exited right here, right? We would have been up from this break already 60%, no, actually more. I'm sorry. It would have been up 66%. You know what I'm saying? So it makes a huge difference because you can really see momentum. Like if you're wondering like, oh, my stock, like it's tweedling back and forth, I don't know what to do. Go to a higher time frame. Go to the hourly time frame. Are you breaking the hourly lows? Are you breaking the 15-minute lows? Are you breaking the 10-minute lows? Oh, you're not? Then why are you panicking about your 5-minute lows? And even on the 5-minute, you can see like the momentum was really good here. So that's just something that I like to do. Sometimes I just zoom out and I actually just look for a second. But like I said, when you start consistently breaking the 15-minute lows, that's usually a sign that the momentum's over. If you're breaking the hourly lows and you're not consolidating, that's definitely a sign that your stock is about to get beat the fuck up. I gotta, yeah. Anyways, so that's pretty much the wrap up for this week. I had an outstanding week. I've been having outstanding weeks like almost every single week. So that's not anything new, I guess. I think this week I made like maybe 3 or 4 R. So maybe 3 or 4% of my account this week. Could I was up more. I think at most I was up like maybe like 5 or 6 R or 6% of my account at one point. But that was because my AI trade was up a lot. And then I got stopped out. So that immediately went away. Because like I said, AI did a complete reversal on the 1-minute the day it gapped up. So that's kind of like I was up, I took it on a 1-minute. So on the 1-minute, I'm sitting over here like half my account in it on a 1-minute because the 1-minute open range high was low. Like it was like 2%, 3%. And then it ran up from there, like 6%. So or like it went up like 1.5 R. So that's like 1.5% of my account I just made on that. So that was obviously a huge gain. And then I got stopped out. And when I got stopped out, 1%. So, that's like literally a 2.5 R reverse. If I just do the math there. So, but then, yeah, I was also still up. Like I was still doing good because I retook the trade and I was making up. I was getting back the gains that I have lost, but then I broke even on the trade. right here. So, but we already talked about that. So, but yeah, my week went pretty good. I'm still sitting at account high, so I can't be mad. I did get in on this BNAI trade at the end of the day on some YOLO type stuff. I YOLO'd it, and this was a huge trade. I also YOLO'd it on the Summit trade, and that I thought I was doing a little bit too much because I took the Summit trade at the end of the day right here, and you guys can't see what really happened, like because this is not post market, this is pre market. But in post market, this ran up a lot. Like in post market, this ran up like 20-30%. So I entered here, and then in post market, it ran up. No, I actually entered at like $9. So in post market, it ran up to like $12. So I was up like 33%. But then I ended up selling out. No, I got in at like I got in at like 980 on some clutch, like just I was just being dumb. Very risky trade. I would not advise this, but this is another trade that I took. Need to document it because I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But then when I was up like 30%, 20% on the trade, I still didn't sell. And I let it get down to like 950. And then I sold. I sold out at 952 and I got in like 970. I didn't only had like 10% of my account. But here's the reason why. These dudes was making claims that they cured cancer. That's literally this type of shit they was talking about. So you can't blame me. They was over here talking about they cured cancer. Look at this. This thing went up 300% in like an hour. Seriously. So here it is. 255% in less than an hour. They was talking about they cured cancer, man. Like I don't know. Like, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just read the news. I'm like, why is this going crazy? And it's like, oh, blah, blah. It has, it didn't say it cured cancer, but it pretty much said like it wiped the floor with all the other cancer diseases. That's what they were really saying. Like it had significant better results than all the other cancer diseases. I mean, cancer medications, right? So I was like, damn. And then it was going crazy. So I was just like, no, I'm definitely taking a chance because I thought it was going to run post market. And it did run post market, but then it fell off, you know. But I thought it was gonna run, you know, in the post market like 1,000% because biotech stocks tend to do that sometimes, and obviously that's life changing. So I just had like 10% of my account in it, you know, and I was just like, okay, if this thing magically goes down 50%, I lose 5% of my account. Big whoop, I'll make it back. That's not a huge drawdown to me. I didn't see worse, you know. Not that I want to risk it like that, but I didn't think it was going to go down 50% either. So I was okay. I think it actually really did go down a lot, you know, from where I entered. So from 10, if I would have went to sleep and woke up the next morning, this is what would have happened. So I got in at 970, 970 something, doesn't matter. And then I only been down 7%. Man, that's not, that ain't nothing to cry about. That's definitely not nothing to cry about. I can't believe it opened at $9. Did it really? Interesting. Matter of fact, it opened up at higher than $9. Oh no. Yeah, like in the morning, I'd have damn near been up. I would have been up for a while. I'd been up a little bit. Anyways, let's get the stream actually started. I mean, it's been started, but let's get to the stuff that I actually do. Okay, so it ain't really much to talk about in the market that we haven't talked about already. I'm just gonna kick some things out my backwatch list, keep some other things in it that should be in it. You know, that's just how it goes. That's the normal process. I don't like what's going on here. Get rid of you. TK. This don't look that bad. I guess this can stay. ON. Yeah. That looks nice. Yeah. FSN. This is. I'm not trading gold personally. I don't ever think I really traded gold in my life. But yeah, some of these These ain't really getting a job done like that. All right, let's restart. Are these really breaking out? Yeah, okay, we can keep that. Yeah, that's definitely doing it. That's definitely doing it. Yeah, you guys are definitely seeing follow through. Now you I don't know. I don't know about you, but yeah, you can have it. Uh Definitely I'm not gonna you're consolidating for sure. I get yeah, you're definitely consolidating. CRK, TK, yeah. You are also consolidating. CRK, you broke out. Uh you're alright. You're alright. AES, utility sector. I don't know what you're doing. You can have it though. You'll probably get kicked out on Sunday. Footwear and accessories. Yeah, this stuff has been hot, so you can stay. LPG, yeah, you're gone. You're out of there. You're out of there for sure. You're also out of there. Chewy, you're breaking down. You definitely don't belong in here. Flex, don't believe you do either. FSLR, you're doing your thing. Clove, yeah, cool. Clove actually went on a decent. No, it wasn't that big. It was decent though, and it still got room to grow. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. How was you in here? Like I must have missed you. Next, bounced down, came back. I think that's a good sign. FSLR did the same thing. So a lot of the energy stocks bounced down and then ran up. Array got his ass beat though, but Array really didn't get his ass beat. It looked like that, but really when you look at it, you just see like it actually in post market was here, and then for some reason at the end of the day it just went all the way down here. No volume on this trade, you know what I'm saying? Like one share, literally one share. So it's probably not really the actual price, but we don't know. Actually, we can check. Okay, so Array ended at 14.19. Oh, let me put post market. No, yeah, the show post market. Yeah, so Array actually is not there. It's at 14.19. So whatever. It just looks like that because TC2000 does strange things sometimes. LMB, no. I guess I could have kept that one. ANF, you really taking a beating, so I don't know what to tell you. NSS, HIMS. Yeah, HIMS was hemming for a while. No, it's not. EST, a lot of stocks pulling back. Oh gosh, yeesh. Sheesh. Okay, so that's all of them. So we're at 46, and we need to add all the other ones. Let's see if any of these broke out. CIX, you broke out. No, no. ASPN kind of looks like it broke out, but no. This is auto manufacturer? This is something to watch. This is making huge moves. Pull it back. Went sideways. Could make another huge move. Has high ADR. Very tight consolidation right now. If it breaks on high volume, I'll be there. For sure. There's a bunch of auto manufacturing stuff that was running that was like, I want to say like smaller cap. I don't know if it's going to extend to this, but I think it will. Or I think it's worth giving it a shot, seeing how the industry's just been exploding out of nowhere for no reason. RSI, yeah, sideways still. I don't know if you broke out, but I'm not trading you, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to trade you, even though I just added you. TK, yeah, sure. ATI, yeah, looks great. AV, this looks like it's breaking out. We might have more follow through on at a price alert. This actually looks really good. I like this structure. I think a lot of good things happen from this type of structure right here. This gap up to sideways, holding at the top of his flag. Yeah, I think I think this deserves at least an alert. I probably won't trade it, but I think at least deserves an alert. ASC looks good. This one didn't break out, but I won't be trading it. Doesn't matter. I don't really trade healthcare, but yeah, let's leave it there. FSM, I don't trade gold, so I don't know why it matters. Pale looks ugly. Let's get rid of it. C, yeah, you're done for. Invax, I'm waiting on that one. I'm waiting. I'm not really waiting on this one, but I don't know what this is. Has a good structure though. I'll pay attention. SMTC, I thought this was a semi. It is ugly. Semis is falling apart. Wouldn't call the sector hot right now. Big C. This one. This I don't know, man. This is why you need like this was a fake out because you should have like you should be in here, got in here, and then I was going side. I hate that. I absolutely hate this when this happens. You get one flag, it breaks out a flag, it goes up the next day, completely collapses, usually in the morning, right? I can almost guarantee Big C ran up in the morning that day. And yeah, there it is. Morning run up to a complete fade, 9:45 to 9:30, and then it completely faded the rest of the day. Always happens like this. And then it starts to go sideways. And it's like, what do you hold the stock in this situation? I don't. Not anymore. I used to, Holding stocks have benefits, but I just rather just rebuy, Rather just rebuy because then you can reposition because now it's getting even tighter. So like your risk would be even lower now if you took it. And if you want to use low a day or whatever, is get tired of consolidation, you should get tired of risk. That's how the game works. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, sure. This one looks VST, you're out of there. APLD. Yeah, I don't even know what you are, honestly. Two wiki for me. You're out of there. I just looked at you. ASPI, yeah, you're decent. Okay. So next thing we're going to see if we have any small cap stocks that ran up. Oh, she left. Now she's back. Okay, that's why the dog was down here. I was wondering what was going on. So both of these, I'm just gonna. Yeah, you both can go. Amber, I guess Amber, you wasn't really that bad. You definitely broke. I'm just gonna add this to the EP. Because I don't have like a breakout like or any. I guess I can just leave it there. Just leave it there. That'd be fine. I don't need to add it there. I gotta see which one of these have volume during the day. Okay, so you're like post market run up. So you definitely get added because you're a post market run up. GNPX, you did not have volume during the day, but you're at all time highs. No, I mean you're at the highs right now. But you don't have volume. Sam, did you have volume? You had tons of volume here. No, 19K. It's not tons, but probably enough to trade. I don't know what's going on with this stock. Yeah, I don't think most of these would have made it because their volume's too low. Okay, so we can put this back on. We can do post market. Okay, so we would have seen that one regardless. This one has tons of volume. The rest of these is all not real. Volume feed, GNPX. No, I just didn't have enough volume. Okay. So we got our small caps and then we got the post market stuff. There's no EPs in the post market, so there's nothing really gapping in the post market that required our attention. Sometimes we miss these plays, sometimes we don't, but it doesn't matter. We go through the ADR list. The ADR list should catch the rest of them. So we only got 150 to go through today. So this probably will be a shorter stream for a weekend stream where we do like our really long prep. Because there's just not that many stocks that's breaking out. A lot of stocks is consolidating right now. And maybe I'll probably run a scan or something. Yeah, I'll probably run a scan, something like that. But we have a lot of stocks that's already broken out as we speak. or a lot of stocks that's consolidating. We have 16 plays to look at for the week. I'll probably run a similarity scan on some stock I think looks good. Not Iron. That one's not that realistic. Something maybe like TK or ASI, something like that. Or yeah, ASC is good. ASC is a good one. So we'll run like a scan on like ASC. I can't talk. But yeah, we got a lot of the same structures. This is a structure I like to trade on breakouts because it clearly has momentum and now it's consolidating. Then we get to see where it's going to go. But we have a lot of plays like this right now. Yeah, I think most plays, the strongest plays should be holding near the run, the top of the runs. I would love to put in an offer starting at 85. Let's do it. All right, let's go through this. Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with that. I did not want to offer today. I don't know what this is, but this is running. Wolf is running again. It's a very volatile stock. We already got that one. BCG got that. Zim, killing it. Yeah, something like Zim's another one, but Zim has a counterpart, or it has another one that's shipping that I'm already looking at. That's the ASC stock, right? But Zim, I didn't take it, but it is kind of killing it, and I would have had a very tight stop on this. You can see this was the high of the range. This is the low of day, 197, and so this was like this would have been a huge, especially like at this point, this would have been a huge trade, like a 9R trade. Very nice. Anyways, but I guess you don't really get those. I mean, I don't get those trades that often, but a lot of breakouts do that over certain many days if it actually breaks. A lot of, but the market for good breakouts is few and far between. Like it's just not easy. Yeah, most of these we already got. So it don't really look like too much. Like, I mean, this looks like the same thing. Now, Cole seems to be breaking out, and for whatever reason, I did not take that CEIX. Stupid of me, but did not take it. I guess this can be added. SG's bouncing back. HG insurance. Yeah, SG is still ugly though. Burke was Burke was the EP. So the EPs are still showing follow through. Probably just start holding them and stop selling. Like I need to put like EPs in different accounts so I literally can't look at them. ARCT, I was looking at taking ARCT. This is showing tons of follow through. This would have been a good trade the day it happened. I almost took it, but I did not. Once again, another EP, you know. So in my opinion, EPs are clearly working right now. It's a good time to hop on the EP bandwagon. In my opinion. Yeah, these plays went crazy. I got in none of them. I calmed that they were like in a hot sector, but I also thought like maybe it was just like it was two of them. I forgot the other one. It was like TCOM and USM, something like that. But Verizon had pretty much put a stake on them. But Verizon also put like a stake on ASTS. Not pretty much they were putting money into the company, like buying it or something, creating partnerships with them, something like that. I don't know the exact details. I forgot. I read a lot of news each week, so yeah, you get the pass. Is this apparel? Okay, it is. So a lot of the apparel is hot right now. Don't know what this is, but yeah, you got it. Okay, this is independent power source. We already got it. Most of the independent power sources falling apart. Like VST, not falling apart. They just fell back into range. They're not showing follow through. So FLNC showing follow through was interesting. AI, we already got that. BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed doing this after having that EP. It was already running up, had the EP consolidated. Maybe wants to go. I don't know. Be interesting to watch. Heavy farm equipment. I could have added that one. I didn't. Shark Ninja. No. Foot Locker is trying to get back in range. EBS didn't break the high. Yeah, no. And you could. I'm not gonna take energy, so it doesn't really matter if I mark it or not. It's a couple of energy plays that's hot though. Like you should be over here. You're already over here. RSI. Yeah, LPG. There's a couple of oil and like the oil and gas stuff that's doing good. Farm equipment, stuff like that. There's a couple of them that's actually doing good. I don't know if the sector's been jumping back and forth a lot, but that's why I don't trade the sector because it doesn't get linear. It's up, down, roller coaster. It's always bouncing off the moving averages and stuff like that. But it makes it very hard to like get good trades. So yeah, apparel stores is the hottest thing right now. Clothing related stocks is definitely the hottest stocks right now. I hope I have a decent position in Gap. I think I do. I don't know. I don't know if it's like my whole account. I know it ain't my whole account. I don't know if it's like half my account. I don't know what it is. But I know it's I got a good amount. And it wasn't like a miniature trade. Like it was a full position. Uh breakout scan. Yeah, you only get 49 here. Why is that? Yeah, we gotta extend this back out to like 90. 42 can go through this really quick. Okay. Anything here that we want to look at? No, not really. Okay, interesting. What is this? Nothing. Nothing we need to care about. So Invax fell apart. I mean, Invax is holding steady, but mRNA fell apart. Cool. Plug had a huge gap up, and now it's doing this. That's interesting. Because Plug had like some, I guess some. I thought it had really good news, but it looked like it gapped up way too big for its britches. Gapped up like 70%. That's nuts. Probably more than that actually. Yeah, that's nuts. That's good. Let's look. Can we? Is the hourly gonna show us what really happened here? Yeah. So it was actually a 72% gap. What was the news on Plug? Did all like the charge point and all that do that? So what day did it gap up? May 14th. And right, May 14th, we have news, biggest stock moves today. Plug Power stock, Plug Power skyrockets after winning 1.66 billion conditional DOE. What is DOE? Department of something. Department of Electricity? Department of Energy. I'm an idiot. Department of Energy makes sense. What's up? What's up, Cap? End of the stream, but pretty decent stream. I'll be adding it to YouTube. Went over all my trades. Gave another example of how to trade. You know, the intraday because there was a huge trade on BNAI. I think we talked about that already though. This one is 5.5. It's consistently going up. Is silver. Silver's been hot. I don't really trade, those type of stocks, but yeah, sure. Um, Did MSCR fall apart? Yeah, it did. Okay, VSF we already talked about. Should probably put some type of alert on VSF. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much the stream. Okay, cool. Appreciate those views. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the stream. I don't know, unless someone got some questions or something. I'm going probably what is FL Foot Locker? No, I didn't trade Foot Locker. My stocks that I'm in is GPS, Run, and Array. I should be in AI, but I suck. But you know that's a different story. Mm. But yeah, yep. Um, let's actually look at this real quick. So apparel stores is definitely hot right now. There's a lot like clothing in general. There's like there's like the foot stuff, like footwear and accessories. There's clothing. There's the manufacturer. All these stocks, you know, they had a bunch of EPs recently, and all of them are showing follow through. Even Foot Locker, which had a huge first day, like Berg, A&F, like well A&F like got his ass whooped, but A&F really the only one that did that. But A&F had a huge day. It's still up, tons of percent, for the week. So as you can see, it started off this week here, so it's up 17.5% for the week, which makes sense because A&F is always consistently going up. But whatever. So I would say the hottest thing on the market right now is definitely the clothing stuff, and then this stuff is also hot. This telecom services is also hot. Like all these are also working, and ASTS is kind of part of this as well. I don't know. Verizon's been going crazy with doing stuff with these companies. Stuff that's kind of like falling apart recently. Semis is definitely falling apart. I think the shipping stuff is still decently strong. So we have a bunch of shippers that's actually working. Yeah, you can see like there's a bunch of footwear stuff here still that's still going. So clothing's hot. Coal is popping up. So there's a couple coal stocks that popped up. Let's look at this real quick. If I go to what's the best for the following week? So footwear, accessories. So all the clothing stores is at the top of the list this week. Footwear and accessories, apparel manufacturer, apparel stores. Those are the top plays. But you see, we have coal here coming in. We also have shipping and ports, but we also have coal here. This is stuff that I'm talking about. And I haven't even looked at this. This is the first time I'm looking at this week. So why is that not like update? Like what? That's very weird. Very weird. That doesn't update. But yeah, so let's see if we can find some plays on coal. No, we can't. All the coal broke out. Bro, I'm so bad. I knew coal was like setting up too. And I said, I literally said, take CEIX. Didn't do it. And the crazy thing is CEIX, like when I would have took it, this would have been like a 2%, 2 or 3% risk when I would have took it. Like I was going to take this early on in the day. I would have had like, damn near half my account in this, and it would have been a good trade. I didn't need to have my whole account, but I would have been up like 1R. Not that much, but it's just a fact. Like I don't understand why I didn't take this. Where's the goated? Okay, here's the goated one. AMR. Not moving. Yeah, but you see some of these are really speeding up right now. Like yeah, this would probably this one's too low ADR, but this one you can see a lot of strength. Damn, man. Gotta get better. BTU is one I used to trade back in the day. It was a very volatile one. Very volatile. AMR used to be the one that's always going up like ANF. It still kind of looks like that. You can see I have a bunch of notes on it. Don't really add notes to my charts anymore. That's because I don't know why I don't add notes to my charts. Because I'm lazy. Uh Power plants are falling apart right now, I thought. That's what I thought. They went crazy a long time ago. Like you just getting in them now, I would say you're extremely late. My personal opinion. Like if I go to I don't know what you mean by power plants, but if I go to like utilities and then I go to independent power producers, what stocks are you talking about? CNQ. What is this? This stock is huh? This is 480R. Yeah, I don't know what sector this is, but yeah, I mean if you are just now long this stuff, like even if you took it here, like it's a miniature move over a week. It barely moved the ADR. I don't know when you got in, probably not even up at ADR. But if we actually look at the sector, like the utility sector, and we go to independent power producers, which is the stuff that handles all electricity, you can see that it's been running for weeks and it's actually trending down. Even when you go to TNLE, it's been running for weeks. It's actually, now consolidating, which is cool because I mean, if it consolidates and break out, you just take it, right? But oh, your average is 65? Well, wow, okay. Well, you've been in this for years. Are you talking about it now? That's a good average though, but I'm just saying like it's at 115. It hasn't been down here for months. This is beginning of the year play. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, the independent power producers are, like I said, they're more or less. It seems to be like they're slowing down. They definitely had their moment. I was in VST for a very long time. VST did this. I would say VST was the leader of this. 150%. Uh, yeah, but these stocks, these independent power stocks, killed it, and they also just got a resurgence again because solar just got a resurgence. And what we're talking about is electricity, power, stuff that's going to be playing a part of that eco theme of energy, which is like solar, electricity, the utility sector, stuff like that. But yeah, this stuff was like the strongest sector or industry a couple of weeks ago. Now it's not. It's definitely way down further on the food chain. But what are we talking about? I was looking at the strongest moves for the week. Yeah, the clothing stuff, coal, I missed. The telecom stuff was decent. Put the filter on, bro. I'm not trying to look at that. Yeah, one of these disappeared. There was two of these. Did they merge or something? One of these disappeared for sure. No, whatever. I don't care. Um, I'm pretty sure it was like TCOM or something, right? No, TCOM's definitely not it. What was it? No, I don't know what it was. What was the thing that was going with Okay, I have no clue what it is. But yeah, that's the stuff I think is hot. That's the stuff I've been watching. I mean, that's the stuff I'm gonna be watching. Like, I should have gotten coal. I blew that. I don't know why, but I blew that. Crypto is kind of consolidating right now again. If we open up a chart of BTC, I mean it's changing every single second, so I can be wrong. But yeah, we look at the last month, you can see it ran up, pulled back, and now it's kind of consolidating. It's been consolidating the last couple of days. Seems like today it pulled down. But yeah, we got above the 70 range a couple of times. And every single time it gets above the 70 range, all the miners, go crazy. But it's sitting right under it again. Um, you know, so just waiting for it to break like 72-ish. That could happen any point in time. Like, I don't know. It's up 71% over the last 6 months, as you can see. So it's doing some really strong stuff right now. And just over the last over the last month or so, it's up 11%. From the lows, it's up even more. You know, okay, you're being stupid. It's up like 15, 16%. So we got a couple things with crypto. Code usually does have legs because code doesn't run, like it goes sideways for a long time and then it breaks and it just chops up and it keeps chopping up. Coal is a pretty consistent sector since COVID happened, which is why I should have took it. But once again, I'm just an idiot. I just suck. So it is what it is, though. You got to work on your execution. You got to work on the things that you're weak at. I identify themes and I don't trade them. It's one of the silliest things I ever heard of. But I don't know. I'm doing so good in my regular trading that I really don't care if I don't catch a theme play. Like, I'm just kind of like, who cares? Like I'm catching EPs. That's giving me money. I'm catching these intraday movement, intraday momentum plays. That's getting me good money. If I can position in with swing trading, I'm going to blow my whole account up. Like, I'm just going to have a whole new account, If I can figure out how to hold a stock for more than 2 days, I'd be rich right now. So I'm identifying all the right stocks. I just can't hold them because it's the mix between my momentum trading and then, like changing my brain in the midst of momentum trading to be like, hold this stock. I haven't came to that level of execution yet. I can't separate like the groups of stocks that I'm trading. It's very hard, from day trading to swing momentum trading to, okay, now I'm a swing trader when I take something like a theme. It's like impossible for me. Yeah, I don't know anything about PAR. Looks like a piece of shit. Oh, Paramount. Yeah, that's a good company. I mean, they make movies and stuff. Not a good stock. Deep downtrend here. Most stocks are not downtrending anymore. I wouldn't touch this. You couldn't pay me to touch this because you're just gonna lose the money anyways. But yeah. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up the stream. I got nothing. Good luck next week. I mean, things are going good. The breath is still pretty low, but it seems to be reversing. We had like a couple of bad weeks of breath, and it's now, pulling back up and reversing, meaning that maybe we'll get some follow through. Maybe we should doing some longer holds, etc., etc. I'm like regretting not holding my AI right now because I've seen some positive signs of life here with the breath indicator coming back, the SPY going up, QQQ still kind of getting dumped on, but even that reversed a little bit. Like SPY's getting back into range. We're seeing some strong signs of life for follow through and not just holding a stock for a day. That's what you want to see, right? That's what you want to get into. That's when you want to be trading. You don't want to be trading when the wind is hitting you in the face. You want to be trading when it's it's pushing you in the back, it's holding you up, it's lifting you up, it's saying let's go.